The enhanced wellness of refugee children, youth, and families is a holistic intervention approach to improving the mental health of refugee children and youth. The project primarily targets refugee children and youth of ages 6 to 21. In addition to providing group-based and one-on-one psychosocial education and training to the youth, the program addresses multiple risk factors through providing parental training to the refugee parents and guardians, and the making sense of trauma training to service providers, teachers, and educational practitioners.
The Enhanced Wellness Program is to help children and youth know and understand more about their brains and how their brains are connected to their feelings, their thoughts, and their behaviors. And the COS, the Circle of Security program, is the purpose is to guide parents through a parenting program just to help them be the best parents that they can be to their children.
Enhanced Wellness is based on our trauma-informed curriculum. It's a program created for youth to learn what trauma is exactly, what trauma looks like, the impact of trauma.
So I think that participants have benefited from this project by being more aware of and understanding how their brains affect their feelings, their thoughts, their emotions, and sometimes their behaviors.
Coming into a new country as a child is difficult, and there's not many places where they can process all of those emotions and big feelings that they might be experiencing. And because of all of their past experiences, it can cause them to behave in a way that they might not fully understand. And programs like this give them the chance to recognize how important their emotions are, and that feeling different feelings at different times, whatever those feelings may be, is perfectly okay and normal.
Personally, I have experienced very good feedback from our clients, our participants who have been part of our program, the Enhanced Wellness Program. Even from the teachers who work with these children in schools. Most of them are referred to us from schools because the teachers have been seeing some type of behavior issues with these students. So, for example, one of my students told me one day that now he knows what triggers his anger. Before, he didn't know what triggering his anger. Now he can understand that when he feels mad, he goes outside for a minute. Maybe he can walk in the hallway for 5 minutes and come back to class. So because he learned all those things in our program. So we've also seen that parents have benefited from our Circle of Security program, which teaches them how they can help the kids feel more secure, how they can work a little bit more on their attachment with the children. So parents have shared that they've learned a lot about the kids' behavior. They've learned a lot that sometimes children may cry. It doesn't mean that they are hungry. Maybe they just need someone to be there with them. So there's so many benefits.
I've learned to really appreciate the articulation skills of our children and youth in the way that they're comfortable doing so. So while we might be teaching them the most medically accurate anatomy, like the amygdala and stuff like that, and how certain parts of your brain are an alarm system, they have different ways of articulating those same experiences.
The biggest learning for me is just how essential programs like this really are, especially when we're talking about enhanced wellness, how important that is for youth. Many youth may not know, or may already know about emotions, but may not know exactly how to settle themselves, or they may have tried different settling methods before, but they are not aware just to how much different exercises there are. And youth were able to also have a voice in this program. They were able to not only learn from us as facilitators, but also learn from each other and share their own experiences and their own knowledge with the group. Youth were able to map out their own healthy responses on how they'll cope with their feelings when they're big. Youth were really open with us and vulnerable. And I think that really speaks to our groups and how important relationships are. I know for our groups, we had youth that really enjoyed the program so much that they would attend every session, despite us only being able to deliver a new session once a week. They would still attend, and they would do that because of the way our lessons are created and just how interactive and engaging those lessons are, that it was always something new and fun for them.
children can be very, very good in handling their emotions if they are taught how to handle them. So all they need is someone to tell them how they can handle their emotions. And this program was the right program for them to learn those kind of skills. What really struck me a lot was how they really understood the hand model of the brain. I really loved it. I really loved explaining it to the kids, showing them where the brainstem is using my hand, showing them where the cortex is, showing them where the amygdala is. It was just easy to do it with the hand model of the brain. So it's something that's really stayed with me forever.